Hey, good morning. It's the morning of December 3rd, about 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm up here at 13th Lake Road Trailhead up in the Siamese Pond Wilderness. It's probably about 30 degrees out, I guess, 10 a.m. It was a bright blue sky pretty much all the way coming in, but there were some gray puffy clouds rolling in. So maybe there is going to be that scattered flurries that they forecast. Not a bit of snow anywhere all the way up until I got onto 13th Pond Road into the trailhead. And as you can see, there's definitely a little coating of snow. The ground is pretty wet and kind of warm to be iced over, so I'm expecting a little bit of wet going. Just up ahead I can see the sign-in box, and even beyond that I can see the lake. I'll check back in a few minutes. I have a feeling this lake is going to be pretty nice. So this is my planned attack here. This is where I am now. I'm up here at the 13th Lake Beach Road Trailhead. I came in off of 28. This is where I saw the dusting of snow. The trail goes along the northwest side of 13th Lake for a little while, and then hangs a right and pretty much follows this valley until you get to the base of Peaked, or Peaked, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm going to call it Peaked, until you get to the base of Peaked Mountain, and then it heads straight up north to the peak. It's about 3 miles one way, so it'll be about a 6-mile round trip. I'll just close up the box here. I'll show you the lake. Pretty big lake. Now coming in, I didn't see any snow on any of the mountains anywhere, except of course where Gore is making snow. Opened yesterday, lucky guys. But I didn't see any snow, so I decided to leave the snowshoes in the car. I grabbed the stabilizers, and I'm wearing the regular hiking boots rather than the snow boots. Let's see how that goes. Boy, this is a nice lake. Nice and calm, still. It's a lot bigger than I expected it to be. 13th Lake. I wonder if it's part of the same chain from the 6th and 7th lakes that Lee and I kayaked. The time that we went up to 7th Lake and got our stuff taken while we were swimming. Just a little skim of ice down here on the shoreline. And I guess I'm looking pretty much southwest. I couldn't tell you what those mountains are down there because that's off the edge of my map. The clouds rolling in are pretty gray. Wouldn't be surprised if I got a little snow today. See in a bit. So far so good. For the first half mile or so, it's really just this nice trail very close to the water, maybe 15 feet away from it. It does veer inland a couple times when it gets steeper, so you can go up on the ledges. But for the most part, you're right along the water. Here I am. I just turned inland again to walk up along this. It is getting cloudier as we go. Thinking I'm at the point where I'm heading inland now along this valley. On the map, the trail pretty much follows the waterway, like I said, through a valley to the foot of the mountain. So I'm thinking that's where I am right about now, walking along this for a while. I'm sure this is a product of the torrential rain. What was it, 3, 4, 5 inches of rain we had in the past week? Pretty amazing though. Little bits of ice here and there. I'm not sure if the camera picked it up or not, but it's starting to snow for real. Well, not even 11 o'clock, 10:50. Here's the trail marker. There's the next trail marker. There's the trail. Not really sure what I'm going to do. I guess I'll walk up and downstream a little bit. Kind of lame. Upstream was a no-go. There's a dam and a beaver pond. I was able to hop across just, I don't know, 20 yards downstream, pretty close. But this is the view of the trail from the other side. Apparently the right thing to do. The sun's shining on me. I climbed up above the trail to show you this. That's the trail down there. I did have a couple more stream crossings. There's another little like wetland stream running through. There's another beaver dam down the way. But there's a peak right there, pretty much due north of where I am. I'll pull up on it. If that's Peaked Mountain, I still have a good ways to go, and it's 11:30 now. Boy, I hope this comes out. It's really kind of a cool peak on that mountain. It looks like it should be all sorts of sharp ledges, but all the ledges are rounded off. Really pretty cool. Alright, later. So this is Peaked Mountain Pond. This little bay right here is all frozen over. But out there, it's a pretty big pond. You'll be able to see it from the peak, I guess. And that, what I just showed you just, well, a minute ago, has got to definitely be Peaked Mountain, or Peaked Mountain. Somebody's got to correct me. Just a short one here. Sorry, I'm huffing and puffing. That's looking back down at the pond I was just at. I'm on the final scramble here. And that's what I just climbed up. Up. That's in front of me. That's looking straight ahead. Up, 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 up. Rock wall, I'll go around. I guess that's it up there. But boy, this is a tough finish. Well, I didn't quite make the peak. It's the actual trail is too icy. I don't want to mess around with it while I'm by myself. I bushwhacked a little bit to make a little more progress. Found a cool clearing anyway. That's looking back down the pond. But got to hold on up here. These are those rocks I was showing you from way back when. I'm pretty much on them and underneath them. On a nice dry summer day, might be fun to play around, but you know, the mountain will be here tomorrow. You can always get back. Peace.